I first landed in Valencia in April, and after just one day of exploring, I knew, this is where I want to live. A few months later, I packed my bags and came back for a longer stay, and it was love at first sight. In this episode, I'm taking you through 28 must-see spots in Valencia, from historic churches and world-class museums to lush parks and futuristic architecture. Let's dive into the magic of this incredible city. Valencia, founded by the Romans in 138 BC as Valentia Edetanorum, has a rich and layered past shaped by successive civilizations. After Roman rule, it flourished under Moorish control from the 8th century until 1238, when King James I of Aragon reclaimed the city during the Christian Reconquista. The 15th century marked Valencia's golden age, a time of wealth, art, and maritime trade. Though it lost its region autonomy in 1707 following the War of Spanish Succession, Valencia has grown into a vibrant Mediterranean city known for its blend of historic charm and futuristic architecture. Jardín Botánico, founded in 1568 by the University of Valencia, is one of Spain's oldest botanical gardens. Redesigned in the 19th century and relocated to its current site in 1802, it features over 4,500 plant species from 5 continents. Stroll through bamboo forests, cacti gardens, and greenhouses, surrounded by the calming buzz of birds and insects, an oasis in the heart of the city. Quart Towers. These striking twin towers date back to the 15th century, built between 1441 and 1460 as part of the medieval city wall. Originally a gate into Valencia, they later served as a women's prison. You will still see cannonball scars from Napoleon's troops during the 1808 invasion. Climb the spiral stairs for dramatic views over the historic center. Institut Valencia de Art Moderna. Opened in 1989, it was Spain's first museum dedicated to modern and contemporary art. It showcases 20th century works by artists like Julio González and Ignacio Pinazzo, alongside rotating exhibitions of photography, sculpture, and avant-garde media. The sleek modern building stands above part of a Roman road, which you can see in the basement. Art meets archaeology. Turia Park. Once the course of the Turya River, this park was created after a catastrophic flood in 1957. The river was diverted and the dry riverbed was transformed into 9 kilometers of green space. Today it's a beloved urban escape, filled with sports fields, fountains, orange groves, playgrounds, and even a giant Gulliver sculpture. It's the city's spine, green, lively, and full of life. Serranos Towers. Built between 1392 and 1398, these Gothic towers were once the main entrance through the medieval city wall. They were used both as a ceremonial gate and a prison for nobles. Standing tall over the old town, they are a symbol of Valencia's medieval power. Climb to the battlements to catch golden hour views of rooftops and distant hills. Museo de Bellas Artes de Valencia. Founded in 1913, this is one of Spain's leading fine art museums. Housed in a former seminary from the 17th century, inside you'll find an exceptional collection from the Gothic to the early 20th century. Highlights include masterpieces by El Greco, Velázquez, Murillo, and Valencia's own Joaquín Sorolla, a must visit for art lovers and history buffs alike. Jardines de Real. These gardens once surrounded a royal palace, the Palao del Real, which was demolished in the early 19th century. Today they are one of the city's biggest parks, full of white paths, sculptures, water features, and exotic trees. Locals come here for open-air concerts, dog walks, and spring picnics. It's also home to the city's Natural Science Museum. Cabanyal neighborhood. Once a traditional fishing village, Cabanyal developed in the 19th century and retains its charming checkerboard layout. Famous for its colorful tiled houses, maritime culture and local taverns, it's become a bohemian hub filled with art studios, vintage shops and beach bars. The walk here offers a raw, authentic glimpse into Valencia's soul, especially near Playa de las Arenas. Ciudad de las Artes, las Ciencias. This futuristic complex began construction in 1996 and opened in stages over a decade. Designed by Santiago Calatrava and Felix Candela, it includes the Hemispheric, IMAX and Planetarium, Science Museum, Oceanographic, Opera House, and Umbracle. The white fluid architecture and surrounding blue water pools make it one of Europe's most photogenic landmarks. Museo de las Ciencias Príncipe Felipe. Opened in 2000, this enormous interactive museum invites visitors to explore science and technology in engaging ways. The building, shaped like a whale skeleton, stretches over 40,000 square meters. Inside, you will find hands-on exhibits about physics, DNA, the human body, and space exploration, fun for families, students, and curious travelers. Las Feas is Valencia's most iconic festival, and this museum offers a peek behind the scenes. Since 1934, one figure, or Nino, from each year has been pardoned and saved from burning. This museum displays those intricate, satirical sculptures, along with costumes, posters, and videos that explain the cultural significance of the Fiery March celebration. Porta de la Mar and Gloretta Gardens. This neoclassical triumphal arch was built in 1946 to replace the original 14th century city gate, destroyed in the 19th century. Though modern, it honors Valencia's military past and stands at the edge of the old city, marking a symbolic gateway between old and new. Gloretta Gardens. This tranquil mini-park lies just behind the majestic Puerta de la Mar arch. It's famed for its monumental ficus trees and winding pathways, an ideal urban oasis nestled in the city center. Estación del Norte, North Station. Completed in 1917, this is Valencia's main train station and an architectural gem of modernism, the Catalan version of Art Nouveau. The facade is decorated with oranges, flowers, and ceramic tiles, a tribute to Valencia's agricultural heritage. Inside, look for the mosaics, stained glass, and elegant waiting rooms. It's still fully operational and connects Valencia to major cities across Spain. The current building was completed in 1934, though parts of it date back to a 17th century school. Today it houses the mayor's office and city government. Its elegant facade and grand central balcony overlook Piazza del Ayuntamiento, where major public events take place, especially during Las Fallas, when it hosts the deafening daily firecracker shows called Mascletas. Museo Histórico Municipal de Valencia. Located inside Valencia City Hall, this museum opened in 1927 and traces the city's evolution through paintings, maps, documents, and historical artifacts. Highlights include the original fueros, Valencian laws, from the 13th century and a spectacular scale model of Valencia in 1704. It's a great place to understand the city before stepping out into it. Palace of the Marqués de Dos Aguas. This 18th century Rococo masterpiece was remodeled in 1740 and features one of Spain's most ornate facades, with swirling marble, cherubs, and a massive alabaster entrance representing the Turia and Júcar rivers. Today it houses the National Museum of Ceramics, showcasing everything from prehistoric pottery to Picasso pieces. Església de Saint Thomas and Saint Philip Neri. Built between 1727 and 1736, this Baroque church is a hidden gem in the heart of Valencia. It's known for its richly decorated facade, inspired by Il Gesù in Rome, and its single bell tower that rises elegantly above the street. Often overlooked by tourists, the church offers a peaceful retreat with a beautiful serene interior, perfect for a quiet break in a lively neighborhood. Iglesia San Juan de Hospital, Valencia's oldest church, founded in 1238, right after the Christian reconquest. Built by the Order of St. John of Jerusalem, it blends Romanesque and early Gothic styles. The church includes a medieval cemetery and frescoes from the 13th century, a quiet spiritual place that feels untouched by time. Essia de Patriarcha, the Church of the Patriarch in Valencia, built between 1586 and 1615, is a masterpiece of Spanish Renaissance architecture inspired by Italian models like Palladio. Its interior features striking Mannerist frescoes by Bartolome Mattarana and houses valuable artworks by El Greco, Caravaggio, and Ribalta. Declared a national monument in 1962, it now also serves as a museum showcasing Renaissance and Baroque religious art. Cathedral de Valencia, a spiritual heart of the city. Construction began in 1262 over a former mosque and Roman temple. The architecture is a stunning mix of Romanesque, Gothic, and Baroque, with the iconic Miguelete bell tower, built in the 14th century. The cathedral is home to what many claim is the Holy Grail, believed to be the chalice used by Christ at the Last Supper. The Almoina Archaeological Museum. This underground museum near the cathedral reveals layers of Valencia's past, from the Roman city of Valentia 138 BC to the Visigothic and Islamic periods. Walk on glass floors above ancient baths, streets and tombs. A true time traveler experience just steps from the modern city. Palacio de la Generalitat Valenciana. Built between the 15th and 16th centuries, this late Gothic palace is a seat of the regional Valencian government. It features a richly decorated facade, a stunning inner courtyard, and Renaissance details added in later restorations. It's a proud symbol of local identity and historic self-governance. Often called the Sistine Chapel of Valencia, this church dates back to the 13th century, but was lavishly decorated in Baroque style in the 17th century. Its ceiling frescoes, painted in the 1690s, depict the lives of Saint Nicholas and Peter Martyr in breathtaking color and detail, a must-see for fans of sacred art. Mercat Central de Valencia. Opened in 1928, this is one of Europe's largest and most beautiful fresh fruit markets. The modernist iron and glass architecture, colorful ceramics, and high domed ceilings make it a feast for the eyes. Inside you will find hundreds of stalls selling everything from seafood and ham to saffron and fresh horchata.
We'll try it in a second. The meat was delicious, by the way. So let's try this too. We have olives here, some veggies and cheese. I really miss cheese. Yeah, so that's my lunch for today. See you soon, guys.
La Lonja de la Seda de Valencia, Silk Exchange. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this late Gothic building was completed in 1533 during Valencia's commercial peak. The main hall's twisted stone columns resemble palm trees, and the building symbolizes the city's medieval wealth and trade power. It's one of the best preserved examples of civil Gothic building in Europe. Church of Santa Catalina. Originally built in 1239 over a former mosque, the church is a mix of Gothic and Baroque, with a striking hexagonal bell tower, added in the 17th century. Climb to the top for a fantastic view of the city's rooftops. It sits in one of Valencia's most vibrant squares, perfect for photos and people watching. Plasa Reona, a quirky circle plaza packed in the old town, designed in 1840. Surrounded by residential buildings with small local shops at ground level, it's a hidden gem that feels like a secret courtyard. Browse lace, crafts and ceramics in a uniquely intimate atmosphere. The Museo de Historia de Valencia offers an engaging journey through the 2,000 years of the city's past, from Roman times to the present. Housed in a beautifully restored 19th century water reservoir, it features interactive exhibits and multimedia displays. It's a bit far from the city center, but definitely worth the trip. Cost. I recommend getting the Valencia tourist card, 7 days, no transport not included. It's a great way to access many of the city's main museums and attractions. Here is what's included. Free entrance to the cathedral and the cathedral museum. Regular price €8. Free entry to the IVEM, Institut Valencia de Art Modern. Regular price €5. 10% discount at major attractions like the City of Arts and Sciences and Biopark. Price of the card only €10.80. The botanical garden costs just €2.50, making it an affordable stop as well. What can we learn? Valencia is my favorite city in Spain. It offers warm weather year-round, and it's home to the most beautiful park I've seen in Europe, the Turia. It's also surprisingly affordable. I'll definitely be coming back. Beyond that, the city is rich in history and well-connected, with cheap flights to neighboring countries. In the next episode, we'll explore Valencia's vibrant bar scene and some fantastic spots for remote work. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Walking the World. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep living your best life. Hasta luego.